You can come over.
Oh, viewer options. What do we see on the screen, Walt?
I see people's work.
Went back to Brady Bunch, and before that it was people's.
Gotcha.
Folders of people's work.
I was lied to. Zoom told me that if I click and then hold down shift and then click another one that, oh, maybe it was control. Let's try that.
We saw those slides for a minute. We saw that work for a minute, Bob.
I can't even find my mouse. Not showing, is it?
It was.
There we go.
You got a lot of people there, Bob?
Yes. And I think we've waited long enough to start sharing. Can't find my, can't navigate.
We've got a low Zoom turnout.
That's because there's food here.
Rest my case. Okay, let's see here. Uh-oh, somebody's at the door.
I'll take care of it.
Okay. Good morning, boys and girls. How about we get this meeting started? Enough enough fiddling around. Let's get started. This is February 5th, and welcome to the Photography Club meeting. I hope that everybody signed in, particularly with an attendance like this. Pardon?
Still on the first slide. No, Zoom.
Zoom is, I just love hybrid meetings. Hey. Everybody, hope you signed in, and then please silence your cameras. Any guests today?
Yes. Oh, they're gonna kill me.
Do we watch?
These are our upstairs neighbors from our condominium where we live in Bellevue, Washington, and I will let them introduce themselves. Wow, you didn't tell us. I told her we were doing nude photography today.
I see you dress loosely.
I asked her, as long as we are not the models, then we will come.
Okay.
My name is Martha Shu, and here's my husband Robert. Yes, and what do you want us to say?
Well, we're just glad they're here.
Absolutely. Any others? New members? New members, not yes.
My name is Kevin Sheff,
Bob Smallwood.
and we joined yesterday.
Yeah. That's an interesting last name. I've never seen that before.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice. Oh, we're glad you're here.
Thank you.
See a lot of old familiar faces. And I'm glad to see that. Okay. Here's our crew. Want to keep the doors open. Here's our communication system. We have a website, a Google group. We have a presence on Flickr and Facebook, and the lockbox at 2312. That's where we can dump stuff. Here's where we are in our year. Next week is the board meeting on Wednesday at 3 o'clock. The theme contest is coming up, but more about that later. Here's where we are, February 5th. The new monthly challenge is favorite food. So maybe you want to shoot something today that you can submit prints for, up to 3 for your favorite food, depending on what food's available. And then today is food court too, as you well know. That's probably why we have such good attendance. Okay. All right. And then let's see. Oh, Michelle. Michelle has a fun fact for us today. Michelle?
So I have 2 handouts, and the handouts are speak more to people that are taking their photos with their phones. And I've had a question asked, how do I transfer my photo that's on my phone to Windows or desktop, and then, to Bob's link? So I have two different handouts. One is if you just want to go from your phone to the Dropbox. I don't know how to use that. I found this in Google and it seems to work. And then the other is a step-by-step of the process that I do use. And again, I had people ask today, how do I do this? How do I do that? And my goal is to get everyone their beautiful photographs. And it is like, I say, it's like a thumbprint or a signature. Everyone shoots differently. My husband and I, we will stand right next to one another and our photos look completely different. So there's no right or wrong. I just want people to have fun. So I'm going to set this in back, and please feel free to take a handout home with you. And if anyone needs a handout, if I don't have enough, I'll just leave a blank piece of paper and put your email, and I'll send you a copy.
Perfect. Yeah, maybe we'll put out just a general mailing to the whole group for those that are zooming in from home. And anyway, if it's handy for you to take a hard copy, by all means, grab one. That's why they were printed. So please feel free to take one. And then just as backup, I'll also send it to the group. Thanks, Michelle. Appreciate it. And again, if you have any suggestions for a fun fact or a postcard, let Michelle know. Question.
What's the difference between this and the postcard?
A fun fact is very brief. A postcard is 10 to 20 minutes on a topic that you're very knowledgeable about and are willing to share with the group. And then a letter, of course, that's too verbose for our group, so we won't go there. Okay. Next event is theme within a theme contest. Here's where we are. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 brave souls going to display photos for the theme within a theme, and here are their themes. April is going to have parades in the street. Bob is going to have Baseball Hall of Fame weekend. Charlene is going to have Young and Focused. Jane is going to have Arrivals, we hope. And Maureen is going to have Stars and Stripes. Michelle is going to have Ciao Italiana, Italia, I'm sorry. And Paula is going to have Mom's Personal Photographer. And Ruth is going to have Children Playing Pumpkin Fest. Oddly enough, we have more volunteers for setting up and knocking down than we do have photographers. Was this topic too hard, or what do you think? What do you think were some of the reasons we didn't have as high attendance? Is it COVID? Is it this topic? Was
Shyness.
shyness? That's our number one problem for sure.
For me, it's just I don't take that kind of picture, that's all.
You just what?
I just don't take that kind of picture. I don't take people pictures.
It might have been a tough topic. The other thing is, I remember when we and by the way, we'll be voting on 2024 next week, and your board of directors is going to have their suggestions, which will be presented to the group as a starting point. And then we will take suggestions from the members, and then we will vote. So at next week's meeting, the 2024 topic will be selected. As you recall, 2023 is rocks. So hopefully we'll have a better turnout on that. But I admit this was tough. But I remember when we voted on street scenes, in my mind, I was thinking street photography, which is like really people doing what people do. Whereas street scenes actually could be a number of things. It could be the corner in Winslow, Arizona, right? That's a street scene, right? It could be a lot of things. In fact, it doesn't have to have a street. It could be a country road meandering into the landscape that's very attractive and very picturesque, you know? So, but you know what? At that meeting, I should have nailed it. That's my fault. I should have nailed it down. Like, are we talking about street scenes or street photography? Because there is a difference. But in this case, to widen the net and be more inclusive, we encourage both. So, and always, it's always your interpretation. If your interpretation of a street scene is this, then that's yours. You know, you own that. And these are the 5 photographs that drive your point home. So things to consider. But I think it was a tough topic, and we'll see what happens. I think COVID will be further behind us, and the topic will be more broad, much better turnout. Our target is 12 to 15 is what we like to have. Hey, Bob, is it too late? No, it's not too late. The 9th is the deadline. So don't be bashful. If by going over this, you've thought us, oh, you know what, I could do that, then let's hear from you. As a matter of fact, I heard from Jean and Betty that there's a processing special going on at Walgreen. You might want to check that out. Just Google photos Walgreen, and they've got some specials going on right now. If you need them to print, if you can print at home, that's even better. That's an excellent point, Jan. Yeah, they have great turnaround times. So if you're in a hurry, might want to check that out. All right, but anyway, we are grateful to the photographers. We are grateful to the volunteers, and thank you so much. We have not only one judge this year, but we have 2 judges. So I still hope that we might have more signups, but if you feel so inclined and you feel like, oh, gee, you know what, I could participate in that, I got an idea, then just shoot me an email, okay? We'll get you signed up. All right, thanks. Enough about that. Weekly challenges, just to review, today is clouds or cloudy, rain next week. The following week, no challenge because of a guest speaker, and pieces for the following week. The weekly activities, this week is the photo shoot. Next week is a video lesson, landscape, color variation and combinations. Following week is a guest speaker, and the following week after that, the video lesson, drive-by photography, travel photos. Monthly challenge, just to recap, 3 photos, up to 3 photos, up to 3 is the limit, with your name on the back, and whether you want it back or not, on the back of the photo. It's easily done. And the ones that don't want it back are donated to the hospital. Jan has a contact over at the hospital, and they appreciate the contributions that we've made so far. The topic for February is favorite food, and the deadline is February 28th. And if you win, you get bragging rights. Right, Michelle? Here's where we wound up with the Gold Star winners for January. We had 8 photographers and 21 photos, not bad at all. And then favorite food, the door is wide open. Let's get started. Today's agenda is the welcome. We did the updates, and now we're going to do the weekly challenge, and then it'll be followed by the food court. And that will be that.
Bob,
Yes.
I just wanted to mention that some folks had suggested possible field trips, photo
Oh,
shoots,
excellent, excellent.
and I did look up some information. The 2 that were suggested was the Renaissance Festival, which is every weekend from now until March 3rd. The tickets are $29 a day. And it seems to me that one might be a smaller group should organize, because that's a huge event. I'm not sure quite how we could set that up as a photo shoot for the whole
Remember, we were
group.
going to discuss these at the board meeting so we could see, try to tie but this, it's good that we can preview them.
Okay, and then the other is the Scottish Games, which are in Gilbert, at the Gilbert Park. And that is $15 for the first evening concert and tattoo, $25 for full day, March 5th or March 6th. That might be more doable in terms of a group. I'm a little worried about the Renaissance Festival as a group.
We'll discuss those Wednesday and see what we can come up with. But they're both great suggestions, and we welcome any suggestions. Just send Betsy an email. Like to suggest, a trip to the Navy Yard or whatever, So, yes, Maureen?
I just want to reiterate, I think you put it in the newsletter, the Edward Curtis exhibit I went to yesterday at the Museum of the West in Scottsdale. For photographers, it is outstanding. It shows, I don't know where they got the merchandise from, but the exhibit items from, but it was loaded with his copper plates and then the picture. He had copper plates, he had platinum. Walt probably would know more about this than I do, but he had printed things in paper, gold, platinum, and silver, and sepia. Absolutely highly recommended. It was about all the Native Americans tribes from here to Alaska, mostly from the plains over.
How long is a good exhibit good for, do you recall?
Till March, but they didn't say what day in March.
That's all right. That's all right.
But if you go, pick up there's a little magazine there that's, I think it's a cowboy magazine or something. It was free, and it has many pictures of many of the pictures in the magazine. It's fabulous. I can't say enough about it.
You're talking about the Southwest Museum?
It's at the Museum of the West, it's called.
Yeah.
In, on Marshall
That was
Way.
one of our field trips, as a matter of fact. We, when they first opened, very first opened, that was one of our photography field trips.
I had gone to the Goldwater exhibit there, but again, I don't remember when that was. Barry Goldwater was a great photographer of the Navajos too.
Yes.
But anyways, I highly recommend it. $20. If you want to go today in Madness, it's free.
All right, thanks, Maureen. I appreciate
All
it.
right, thank you.
All right. And we'll get those photo shoots out to the group and as soon as we can. All right, super.
Those are over there, but they're not on the screen here.
Interesting.
That's the same screen now, I think. Oops, I lost it again. There, that's it. That's the same as what's over there.
First you put the lime in the coconut, then you feel better. Feel like you got to multitask, it's another story. Okay, Anita. Are you here?
I am here.
You are up.
Oh, boy. All right, this one, the first one really isn't a cloud, but I was so taken with it.
Here you
That I couldn't resist taking it while I was sitting in line at the emission control, or emission, whatever it's called.
Mission control, wow.
Yeah, mission
We have an
control.
astronaut.
The emission place. So I had fun taking a few of those. So obviously it's a contract, so, but it's cloudy.
Yeah.
After our speaker we had here, I think the first time I was here, the second time, he mentioned he was into clouds, and it's funny because I've been into clouds, and so, I don't know, I was out driving around and I had to pull over to the side of the road because it just looked so cool that day. I tried to crop it, but I didn't. This was coming back or going, I can't remember, to DC this summer, and the clouds were terrific. So I did figure out sort of how to crop it, but I didn't know how to get that little guy out anymore.
Jan, can you? Oh, I got it. I was gonna say, let's try killing light. Bob had made the suggestion about the lights. April, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Sign you in?
Yeah, it sort of does. How pretty.
Let's try it. Let's try it. Think that's gonna show better? Looking at this PC over here, it does look better.
Oh, it always.
Maybe it's not that compatibility issue so much as just turn off the lights.
Could be.
Low tech.
If that's the cheap answer.
The low tech solution, I like it. Okay, Anita, let's continue.
And this, I just figured out how to craft, he's like, we get the big sky in there, but then we've got the dot up there, and I didn't remember how to take that out.
It's all right.
And these were more from the flight. It was just really cool, and he was dodging them because it was a storm through the Midwest, so.
I got you.
And this, I forget where it was, but again, on a plane. And I love it. But it's not as crisp up there.
That's all right.
It looked more crisp.
Very good. Thanks,
That
Anita.
was fun.
Oh, here we go. April, you're up.
Sorry.
Perfect timing.
So, looks like I have some pictures that aren't supposed to go in there.
No, that one belongs. That one belongs.
This is on the highway. I can't remember where I was driving, probably down from Sedona.
All right.
And this
Oh,
was
wow.
just driving on the 101 and just catching the sunset. And all the clouds in there, made it look really nice. That wasn't supposed to be in there. I'm sorry. This is the step, and I got it at the Rose Parade.
What a great shot.
With all the clouds in it, almost perfect.
Wonder what the shutter speed is on that puppy.
Yeah.
I can't get the exif to show up for some reason. That's all right. Oh, here we go, on this side. That's all right.
Well, that's not one either, sorry.
Oddly enough, the girl on the left, her nickname is Cloudy. That's what happened.
This is at Moran Point in Grand Canyon. But a lot of people come here, and I do all my stargazing here and my sunset viewing, and nobody ever looks this way. That's the San Francisco Mountains, Mount Humphreys. And the sunset is going off to the west, but look at how the clouds just make it look really nice.
That's Cloudy's son.
Well, that's the upside.
And Cloudy's
down
horse.
clouds. That's the upside down clouds. Sorry. I don't know what I.
Oh, no,
did
let's,
when I-
let's enjoy it. What the hell?
Yeah. These are all the mules that come from the Grand Canyon. They have training for 3 years before they're allowed to put somebody on their back. So just an FYI for you.
4 years.
Sorry, everybody.
That's funny.
How to get those,
Three.
pictures. Okay, Bob?
Bob, you're up.
This is right off my back patio. Our wonderful summer storms that we get plenty of usually.
God, it's gorgeous.
Same thing.
This is your backyard?
Yeah, right off the patio.
Let's be honest. How many of us still admired Jake Jacobson's backyard where he had those sunsets that were just built in for him? Bob, you're in the same boat. You're just so fortunate. What a view.
Yeah, I face the east, so I don't get any sunsets. But this storm was fabulous.
What month was this? You know, I mean,
No, I don't. It was last summer, of course, during the monsoon season.
okay, that's why I was.
Yeah.
August 15th,
August. Yeah.
August 15th at 10:39 p.m.
So I just put the camera on a tripod and just hit the shutter with a remote release and let it run for 12 seconds, and whatever comes up, comes up.
Sometimes you get nothing, right?
Sometimes you get no lightning, sometimes you get a lot of lightning.
About 12
And a lot of
seconds.
times you get lightning right outside the frame. And you move the camera and it goes back where it was.
Of course, of course. It's like at the supermarket. You change lines at the supermarket. And
Long line.
exactly.
Oh, I think so. And this is, you know, I'm new to Arizona, so I'm not really sure, but is the Highway 87 that goes up to?
Oh, yeah,
Chapin?
yeah. Bush Highway.
And that's on the same highway. Went through a lot of different types of clouds. There was a lot of storms bouncing around up there.
Did you pull over and shoot, or were these taking it 75 miles an
No,
hour?
I pulled over.
Good for you. Safety first. I agree. Ooh,
This is, yep, California. They have absolutely gorgeous sunsets up at this place for, if you're lucky, and we were. This is also way up in, I don't know the area that well, but way up in the high country in Northern California, the Eastern Sierras, actually.
okay. Thank you, Bob. Excellent. Let's see. Yes. Gotta get back to that. You gotta get back to that. Diane, you're up. We can hear you.
Hi, everyone.
I know.
This is from my patio. Beautiful sunrise. This is also from my patio. I don't get out much lately. And this is from my patio.
It's a great shot of Jan's backyard.
Yeah.
So funny. It's so funny. My wife noticed it. I was in my office and Diane came running up. You know, there's footprints. There's some interesting footprints on our patio. So I thought, well, let's go take a look. So I went and took a look and I took a look at and I had seen something that was quite similar. Oh, thanks, Bob. I had seen something quite similar in our front yard. So I looked and sure enough, it was tracks and it was going under the grapefruit. So I knew it wasn't a human being, right? So I knew it wasn't a human being. And about that time, Diane said, look behind you. And it was a coyote. So obviously it was the coyote. You know, when they run real fast, they could push the gravel. So it was like little marks, but with like push the gravel out of the way. So that's what it was. And then there were two, and then there were three. And then Diane ran for her camera. And about that time, we spotted Jan was already out there with her camera. In the meantime, the coyotes were getting away to the other side of the fairway. So. Oh, I know. Yeah, I didn't have my camera, and I knew they'd be gone by the time I got my camera out. So.
My neighbor just got his dog chewed up by a coyote. He didn't have him tied up. It's not a good way to let your dog out.
Well, yeah, if your dog's outside, it's supposed to be on a leash with your owner. So that's really sad to hear. But the coyotes were here first, so we're the. Yeah, please. Yeah, we're the imposers. All right, Jan.
This is off the islands of Scotland in the Orkney Isles. And this area here is called Kappa Flow. It's a bay that is surrounded by about 5 or 6 islands. It's very deep. And the Germans in WW1, we had captured a number of their ships, about 70 of them in this bay. And they didn't want us to keep them. So they sent a submarine in and they sank them. They sank about 53 of them. And that was it. So it's War One, WW1 story that they have up there. But it's a fabulous bay. It's amazing when you go out in the early morning. You get these kind of lights. Again, it's sort of mystical to me. I just love these standing stones that are older than Stonehenge, in fact, and older than the pyramids and everything else. They're unearthing a bunch of stuff, but Scotland is always covered by clouds. So this is what you've got, a tour of Scotland with all the clouds.
You're gonna submit this one next year for rocks?
But it's mystical. It's lovely up there.
Yeah, put this in for rocks. Yeah, they're looking for rocks.
Yeah. There's a name of them.
It was like Ireland. It rains every 15 minutes anyway. That's why it's so green,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. So more islands and more ocean. There's always clouds.
Not always, but we're grateful when we see them because clouds add character.
And it can get pretty rough up there too. You can see by the waves there, it's really windy. There's no trees on these islands, none whatsoever. You know, there's a few in a couple of little places, but they've lost all their trees. It's totally windswept.
I wonder why. Oh, just the wind? Huh.
Oh, and this was in Inverness. I'm sorry, you can't see the top of the screen, but it was just across the city there, and that little bird was sat up there, you know. Anyway.
Well, there's just no good place to park that. Yeah.
It's okay, Bob. More islands of clouds here, got the rocks and the clouds and stuff, but anyway, yeah, you look across the bays and it's cloud rolling everywhere. It's just the islands. Little fishing port. And then this is the Cairngorm Mountains, and we were staying at a B&B. You can see the bottom of the garden there. We're just looking out across the mountains in the morning.
Look at those red flowers.
Yeah, towards the end of their garden and stuff, you know, but you see deer running across the bottom end there and everything.
Wow.
It's gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
But it's part of the Cairngorm Park in Scotland. That's it.
Okay, let's see who's next. Kevin, you're up.
So, like I said, I just joined and I knew we were doing this thing. So I looked through a bunch of pictures that I've taken over the last couple of years. And there's two places. Well, this one, I don't know exactly where it is, but I hike with a group on Tuesday mornings. We usually drive about a half hour from here and then go for a hike. So this morning, that's what the class looked like. The other place, we can go to the next one.
Mhm.
The other place, I like to take pictures off our deck in Montana because it faces west and there's always a beautiful sunset. With that one and this one, I started doing a little bit of cropping on the computer just to see what that was like. There's always a nice show.
Mhm.
So sometimes I want to crop things out, and sometimes I don't.
It's a nice shot.
So we planted clover there and the deer come around every evening. So that was something that, this is another crop. Oh, no, it's not. I'm sorry. I took a horizontal and a vertical picture. I like the vertical a little more. So that's what this is. This is another hiking photo. This was just like 2 weeks ago. You'd think I'd remember where we were, but I don't. But I like the clouds in the water. So.
Super. Okay, thank you. All right, let's go with Michelle.
So this is sunrise off of our patio, and of course it's Leisure World. And then the next one is sunset looking the other direction. And I just thought it was magical with the reflection of the water and all that.
So together they are AM and PM.
Yeah.
Excellent, thank you. Skip?
Well, I had a tough time finding clouds around here this last week. I either don't get up early enough in the morning or I guess I'm doing something else. I ended up in California seeing my mom this week and nothing there either. So I snapped this on the way home.
I see a wispy I see a wispy cloud here. Covered.
I looked and that's the only cloud I saw.
At this time and place, this was the most important thing.
So, you know, for this drill, I flew all the way to California.
Just to get this. You would have think that California would have been more inviting. That's funny.
And this on I love this on my computer, looks even better, but this is on the Oregon coast when we were driving down here and it was a storm rolling in and I had to pull over and shot this with my phone. That's it.
Cool. Yep. We do not. Want to hit the lights, full lights? Everybody close your eyes. We're getting ready to hit full lights. Okay. Now it's time to go hunting. Remember the drill. First we shoot it, then we eat it. So let's go adjourn to the art studio.
Take us in there.
Walt will take you in.
Hey. Hi, Zoom room.
By the way, piggybacking on what they said about the art exhibit on Edward Curtis. Short Nights of the Shadow Catcher is Edward Curtis's biography, and it's a wonderful. We read it for
Recommended for next book club.
it was one of our book clubs.
Oh.
We read it at one of our book clubs in I think it was in Minnesota, right, Betsy?
You're muted, Betsy.
Oh, I know. It's my Minneapolis book. It was my Minneapolis.
Yeah.
Okay, recommended, if we go on
Short
Zoom
night.
for summer, maybe we could do it in the summer or next season, but recommended.
Short Nights for Shadow Catcher.
It's called Short Nights of the Shadow Catcher, the Epic Light and Immortal Photographs of Edward Curtis.
Okay, that's too long. The title.
So just Short Nights of the Shadow.
Mary, write it in the chat.
I was going to, but every time I started, then the pictures would come up on the screen and I wanted to see them. So I'll
Yeah,
write
you're
it.
free for chat. Write it in the chat. We'll get it off of there if we want it.
Okay.
Hi, Maureen, you're muted. Thanks, Maureen. Hi, Betty and Jean.
Here's what it
Oh,
looks.
she's got it.
Ah,
They were selling it there yesterday. It is excellent.
Yes.
Oh,
you read it already.
Are you kidding? I just went yesterday. I'm only in 5 pages into it. However,
It's wonderful.
excellent 5 pages though.
excellent. The voice is wonderful. Plus, the first chapter, he's writing about Seattle's daughter. And I looked back into that magazine that was free there, if I can find it. And the one I was telling you about to pick up if you go. Right in this magazine is the picture. She was homeless in Seattle.
Oh, my goodness.
This magazine is free, right?
Yeah.
This book is what Mary's suggesting. Excellent voice. And if I can find the picture, I'll show you the picture of the daughter until they come.
Now, why is the museum free today, Maureen?
It's Museum of, it's a Western world thing going on.
Yeah, they're having a parade, a rodeo type parade.
See this woman?
Oh, yeah.
That's Seattle's granddaughter. I think. Seattle's daughter, Chief Seattle's daughter, that he writes about, this guy writes about in the first chapter.
How cool.
I know, because I didn't remember it from the exhibit. They called
Wow.
it clam diggers because that's what she did. She dug clams to eat. Yeah, honest to God, if you do nothing else this year, go to this exhibit and read this book.
Yeah, it's a beautiful museum.
It's right now it's $12.95 of $12.59 on Prime.
Oh, thanks.
What about the Maricopa Library?
Thanks, Mary. Thanks.
I'm
I
sorry.
paid $16.99.
Yes, but it was for a good
Supporting a
cause.
local business. Supporting
It
a
was for a
local
good-
business.
You know what? The museum was free. It would have cost me $40 to get in. So I figured I had to do
It's worth
something in
it.
that bookstore to support them.
That's right.
Highly recommended.
Here's our food court, everybody. Here's what we're missing out on today.
Okay, have fun.
Well, you can stay here and watch it.
Thanks, Mary.
Thank you.
You're welcome to stay, everybody, on Zoom.
I'm
got
staying because
I've got
I'm watching.
controls. What?
I'm watching.
And if you want to write anything in the chat, go ahead. If you want to talk, feel free. Everything is open here. Well, Mary Betsy, Mary and I went last time and ate together with Ruth Outdoors. We had a great time.
Just an FYI, you're still being recorded, so be careful. what you say.
Oh, no.
Oh, too late, right?
Yes.
We won't talk about TWAT. We won't talk about that.
Did he know when he started that, what he was
I
doing?
brought his attention to it. Some people don't know, I'm sure, but I'm not going to say it.
She cuts her own hair. Every time.
Yeah.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, Marty.
Bye.
Monday.
Yes, see you
What's
Monday at
Monday?
Betty's.
Oh, Monday.
Betty's.
I know.
Well, no one is taking us up close and personal to the food.
The street scene thing. Up there you have 8 people so far, but it's all a conglomeration of pictures, it sounds like.
Well, it's good to see everybody up close.
Yes. Well, there's Jan.
I miss everybody.
Well, we can start doing some more outdoor patio things.
I hope
The
so.
numbers have started going down.
Well, wait till, we'll see. We'll see about that.
I've been
Remember,
watching.
Outdoor
remember,
patio
all the
mask.
home tests are not going to be reported. Remember that. Everybody has a home test now.
See, I'm confused, and Skip asked me, so, you know, because those things that didn't look like, which was a thing within a thing.
Nothing we saw today was thing within thing.
Did anyone get their free masks yet?
No.
Neither. I already have some, but
Yeah,
I'll
we
go.
ordered a whole bunch, so.
Yeah, but I'll go. I'll get the 3 when it's convenient, maybe. The home test came.
Mhm. Ours did too, I think.
Yeah, ours did.
Oh, hi, Betty.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Looking forward
No,
to
ours
it.
came. So. I hope I don't have to use them.
Oh,
Betty,
they're
I
just
was,
in there for emergency only. I have my own little test every day. I take my temperature and smell my perfume. I do that every morning.
I don't have just have the dog open. And smell.
That's good.
If the dog opens, it smells like.
Hi, Lane. Hi, Lane.
Hi there.
hi, Elaine.
It smells really good over here.
Oh, tell us what's there.
Oh, well, first of all, oh, let's see.
Give us a tour. Tell us.
How can I show you? Oh,
Well, tell
well,
us.
I brought a Valentine, and then next to it is a wonderful, oh, I know it's that cheese that has apricots and so on.
Oh, yeah.
And so on. And then the next one is like a buffet. It's a centerpiece with 2 apples and then a roll of breads. And then there's this beautiful with prosciutto and these olives, and the olives are the size of walnuts.
Oh, my God.
Whoa.
Now, Elaine, what's your Valentine? What is it?
Can we flip this?
Is it a cake?
Can we flip this on? And
No,
like do
don't.
it?
Just tell us. We'll see the pictures later.
Okay.
Bob will
Yeah.
post the pictures.
I'll send you.
Is it
I
a
will send
cake?
you all pictures.
Is it a cake?
Mine is, no, it's cookies, and then it's a layer of Rice Krispies with chocolate and frosting, and then on top, and then, a lemon banana bread.
Oh,
No,
nice.
no, lemon blueberry, excuse me, bread.
Oh, yum.
And then there's a tray of sweet rolls here, and way down there's like a croissant.
Look what we're missing, guys.
I know it. You've
I
got to
know.
come in real life.
We did last time.
Yeah, I know you did. Bye-bye.
Bye, Elaine.
I'm gonna
Bye,
try.
everybody.
Anyway,
I'm glad to
bye-bye.
see some masks on there today.
Betty, are you sure that Gene doesn't have any pictures that would work for the theme contest?
He does. He decided to get some. So in fact, that's what we did what we sent to Walgreens, and I picked him up.
Oh, good. So, yeah, because was he on the list that Bob put up? Because I'd seen that he'd filled out the survey right away and said no, and I was hoping that he would have something that, and he could send his Sherpa over to hang them.
No.
Hi, everybody. I'm going to take you and show you all the displays. So if you want to
Thank
take a
you.
picture, then you
Thanks,
can.
April.
Take a snapshot.
Thank you.
So here's the first one. Can you see it? Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yum.
So that's from Jan.
Oh, look at those olives. Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's what I was
That's
trying to
pretty.
do, April.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and then here's another one. Tell me if you can see it, okay?
This
Oh,
Yeah.
that's Elaine's, I think.
Yes.
That's Anna Lee.
I don't-
That's
Anna Lee.
Elaine did this one.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
beautiful.
I remember all the Anna Lee dolls.
And look at the marshmallow treats
Yeah, the
Oh,
marshmallow
nice.
cookie
and
then
sugar
the-
cookies
the lemon, the
and lemon blueberry
bread.
pie bread.
Yum.
Now, could she bring those to Betty's patio?
Okay. And then here's Jan trying to get her pictures in. This one has got a Santa with donut holes. Do you see
Oh,
it?
yum.
Oh, my.
Oh, and these ones are really good. These are cinnamon rolls.
Oh,
Yum.
good.
And then we have
Shrimp. Yum.
lemon. We have Walt there.
I was. And here's Jan again.
There's Jan again.
Oh,
Getting the fruit.
Beautiful.
These are tarts with fruit in them.
yum.
So, and then we'll go to the other side.
Oh, there are a
Here's
lot.
a Valentine one. Can you see?
Oh,
Oh, how clever.
Yeah. Sorry you're not here to enjoy this later.
I know.
They got
I have-
sparkling berry lemonade and a sparkling pink lemonade.
oh,
Nice.
And this
Hi,
one is
Jean.
Mardi Gras. Some Mardi Gras.
Oh,
one. You
Mardi
see the-
Gras.
see the
oh,
baby in the bed. Can you see him?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, there he is.
What's edible on there? Is that king cake?
The king cake, yes, with the baby in it.
Who got the king cake and where did they get it? Did they make it? Wow.
No, no, I'm not sure. It's a new member.
How clever.
There you go. Oh, there's everybody.
Oh, you're so funny.
This is a Arizona sunshine pie.
oh,
I
That's
made that.
Is that the one?
oh, that
Feel
is
like
the
crust
whole
isn't that good, but anyway,
Sunshine.
yeah. It's made with a blender, in a blender.
It's the
With
whole lemon,
one
right?
lemon.
The whole
Yeah, the whole
lemon.
lemon.
Oh, it looks like a wonderful
Oh.
recipe.
I can
Saw it
share the
online.
recipe.
oh, that was
Yeah. There's this. And this is the last one.
Thank you so much for sharing this with
That's
us.
great. That was so nice.
There's Bob
Hi.
trying to figure out his camera. So this is Jan's again. There was a lot of stuff on Jan's.
Oh, Jan went all out. Look
But
at
it
that.
just looks
Yeah.
yummy.
It does.
All right, I'm gonna put you guys back on top here.
Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome.
That was great.
All
That
right.
was fun. Not as much fun as the last time.
Yeah.
What's wrong with us? We gotta get a life, people, in Zoom here. We gotta go back.
Oh, I forgot, there's drinks on the table too, but that's for
Oh.
later. So,
I knew you had to back to California.
I was gonna,
Listen up.
Now they're gonna dig in and chow down, and here we are.
yes.
Here I am with my glass of water. Cheers, everybody.
On your mark, get set, eat.
Oh,
Yeah. Still warm.
Sunshine pie.
Oh, cool.
Oh, you got two. So this one is the regular sugar and then this one is diabetic.
Oh, now I feel really left out.
First we shoot, then we eat.
And the
Then we
voyeurs,
shoot- then we shoot the eater.
the voyeurs are just kind of,
Yeah.
I'll send you a postcard. Wish you were here.
oh, oh. This is great, though, to be sort of part of it.
Yeah.
Okay, I finally put it in the chat. I
Thank
put it
you.
3 times and then I forget to send it.
My new laptop allows me to copy chat,
Oh, how nice.
I think, unless the host didn't let me. We'll see what happens.
Okay. Timothy Egan.
Yeah, there's a save chat option in the new laptop.
Oh, nice.
That's great. Have fun, everyone. Yum, yum.
Yes.
But I'm behind.
I want one of those big olives.
I
Oh,
want
my
some of the
God.
lemon pie.
Oh, I saw that recipe. It looks so unique and wonderful. You put the whole lemon in the blender, skin and all.
Mm.
And of course, you have to have a blender, which I don't.
I had the Vitamix. It'll pulverize anything.
Oh,
I can do it with an orange too.
okay. I'm gonna look up the book.
The next one is coming up is
They were supposed to be in by the 1st of February.
I think we brought it. Okay, all right.
It's only 58 degrees outside, Zoom people. We couldn't have done what we did last time.
Oh. I thought it was warming up.
Listen,
58.
listen,
It is warming up. It was 48.
in Minnesota, do you think the sale of ice cream goes down in the middle of the winter?
No, I don't.
No, you were heated inside.
It's actually easier to buy because you can keep it cold in the car.
That's right.
And you live here full time?
Okay. Okay, here's what it says about Edward Curtis. It says, he was a charismatic, handsome, a passionate mountaineer, and a famous portrait photographer, the Annie Leibovitz of his time.
Wow.
He
Sounds pretty
was
good.
He moved in rarefied circles, a friend to presidents, vaudeville stars, leading thinkers. But when he was 32 years old, 1900, he gave it all up to pursue his great idea: to capture on film the continent's original inhabitants before the old ways disappeared. Wow.
By the
spent
way,
the next-
Facebook,
But
are you on Facebook? Are you following Mr. Naylor?
who is Mr. Naylor?
He was our speaker for the foundation.
Oh, that's right.
And I'm following him on Facebook. He posted something recently. Takes wonderful photos.
Oh, here's
Diane-
something really interesting. Oh, go ahead, Mary.
I just wanted, did you go to that, to the foundation thing or? Uh-huh.
I did. There was, unfortunately, there was a problem with the communication system. Leisure World's got nothing but problems with communications, and they couldn't get him plugged in, and I was only going to stay an hour. Of course, I was masked up. I didn't want to be anywhere inside for over an hour, but it was a little over an hour. But I was by the door and I just loved him. I've been following him for quite a while.
Okay, well, here's what else it says about Curtis, one of the, it said he spent the next 3 decades documenting the stories and rituals of more than 80 North American tribes. It took tremendous perseverance, 10 years alone, to persuade the Hopi to allow him to observe their snake dance ceremony. 'Cause they never, that's remote.
We took a tour of the Hopi reservation through that, what's it called? The old Elder Hostel group. We had the 25th anniversary and we went through, we had a wedding dinner on the reservation, everything.
Oh,
It was a great
wow.
trip. No
Well, he
pictures,
said-
of course. We were in our non-picture taking phase back then.
And, well, anyway, it said, and the undertaking, seeing the snake dance ceremony changed him profoundly from detached observer to outraged advocate. So,
Wow, good for him.
oh, and this is, in the process, the charming rogue with grade school education only created the most definitive archive of the American Indian.
That is wonderful.
Isn't that sound neat? Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do it for one of our clubs, our book clubs. Definitely.
As I recall, I was amazed that I remembered his name. It's a wonderful book.
Mm.
That book you guys recommended to me about the Minnesota author about the beer making, I would have never picked that myself. I loved it, and I hope you recommend more things I don't know about. I really.
What
appreciate
about, what book was that, Betsy?
Oh gosh, I know what, yeah, I
I
can't
didn't
think right
even
off.
know about that kind of beer,
It was, yeah,
but it was so much fun.
yes. That was the spirit of the book was great.
It just was wonderful writing too. And then I had her cookbook, of course.
Oh, the one, the woman that split her time between New York and the Northwest.
Yeah.
But that was, there were 2 books. One was about the beer making.
Yeah,
That-
and the other was a cookbook. I
Oh,
did both.
Has she written that?
No, the beer making is a different.
That was fun. It was the same author, wasn't it?
No,
No? Someone from your part of the world, though.
yes.
Yeah. It was part of the group you recommended to me. It took me about 6 months to get through it, but.
Here, I can find it.
We took a little ride by your houses the other day and Betsy's dog greeted us at the window.
She is very well. The Lager Queen of Minnesota.
Oh, yeah, that was fabulous. Who was
Yeah,
the author?
The guy.
All those different, what's it called, IPAs? I never even knew that language. It was just
I didn't
fabulous.
either. You know, I was lucky that I knew there was a difference between a dark beer and a light beer.
I used to drink Bach beer years ago, but
4 eggs, half a cup of melted butter, teaspoon of vanilla, and sugar. 1.5 cup of sugar. So in the diabetic one, I use regular diabetic sugar as
But he's gonna talk to us, right?
hi. Hi there. Hi, mister. Bye.
Because he isn't gonna talk to us.
Can y'all hear us in that big room? It's interesting who's wearing a mask and who's not, isn't it?
Well, it is hard.
Eating.
Well,
No.
you take it
Now.
home. Or you go outside like we did. Still a danger, guys. Uh-oh, there's my husband. Uh-oh.
Well,
Should I wear a mask around him all the time from now on now?
Yes, quarantine him for the next 5 days.
I
And then you
think
can-
so.
And then you can start all over again.
I think, no, you know what's happening? I signed up for Bob Williamson's wood carving class. He's the only one in Leisure World that has the guts to require vaccination. And Rhonda called him on it. I told you guys.
Yeah. Now,
Anyhow,
it started yet?
yes, it started and it's like being in college. You have to raise your
Oh.
hand and it takes a roll. But we have this whole book, we have homework, but we're supposed to invest a lot of money in some tools. One of my friends is giving me her husband's tools today.
Oh, great.
Isn't that nice?
Yes.
But anyhow, it's just good to be out at a regular class. Everybody's vaccinated. It's just good for me. There's only 6 of us. And we don't sit close to each other. And they're nice people and they don't talk a lot. Well, they can't. He's the teacher, you know. He's wonderful. Sandy's husband is Sandy Williamson's husband. He is wonderful.
Sandy's such a good gal. That
What?
Sandy is.
Hi. It's
Hi.
really good. It's really good.
Yum.
Oh, hi.
I'm gonna, if there's any pie left, I'll send it home with Bob, Diane.
Okay, April, Happy New Year.
Thank you, thank you.
I posted
Probably it'll be the
a nice New
diabetic.
Year's card on Facebook, but I don't think you saw it yet.
No,
I posted
I've
it the
been off
first
of
day.
Facebook for 4 months.
How come?
I just decided to get off for a while.
Oh, well, you're missing my New Year's card.
I'm sorry, I'll go look for it.
When you come back, just go to my page, you'll see it.
Okay, thank you.
And yeah, I love your hair short. It's so cute.
Oh, thanks.
Okay, someone else come and talk to us.
Pardon?
Have someone else, and when you leave, send someone over to greet us.
Okay, Elaine.
Oh, she's.
We already saw Elaine.
But we can see her again. We saw
She's
her.
getting more food. Look at that. There she is getting
What
food.
did Charlene bring? What did Charlene bring?
Elaine had this really great, there are Rice Krispie treats.
Yeah, she told us
Oh,
about
I
it.
love rice
There
krispies.
are croissants.
Elaine, what did Charlene bring?
How are you all doing? I'm so sorry you're,
Oh, we're just starving and upset.
well, I know, I think your salivary glands should be
Yes.
We're
Well,
sticking with our Weight
drooling.
Watchers.
drooling by now.
I
What did
heard the
Charlene
Rice
bring?
Krispie bar part and how good the Rice Krispie bars are.
Oh, the crispy bars? Oh,
Did you put marshmallow in?
yeah, they're,
Just gonna show us, I bet.
they're. I'll send one home, Diane, for you with Bob. Okay,
Thank you.
Hey,
there. They're Rice Krispie.
Yeah, Bob
bars.
has got a nice plate of mine and I want him to fill it.
Yes, all right, there you go.
Or make sure he doesn't leave there without the plate being filled.
I'll send the lemon blueberry.
Oh, yeah,
We'll
please.
send you a plate. We'll send you a plate.
Thank you, Elaine.
And Betsy, you better run
Yeah.
over.
Betsy, you're close enough.
I discovered a hidden stash of Pepperidge Farm Christmas cookies.
Oh my God, were they in the
I
freezer?
forgot about them at Christmas.
I noticed when I went into the guest bedroom last night that there's a whole stash of candy on the nightstand and chocolate stuff.
Well, what were you doing in my bedroom?
Not in your bedroom, in the guest bedroom.
Oh, the guest. Oh, that's right.
You have candy that you didn't know about?
Yes, several, nothing's open. Believe me, I checked.
Well, I was just gonna make a few little Valentine things for somebody or other.
John sat there with those Pepperidge Farm chocolate, whatever, they were Pepperidge Farm, right? Cookies, sitting right on the table the whole time. And I kept on thinking, if you take one, you'll just,
No.
it'll be one more and one more and one more.
Yes.
And you were very good.
Betsy, I've been eating Mary's cookies from her book club that time. I froze them. I took them home, froze them because of our contest. So all of January, I was, I froze everything, my birthday goodies from the month, and I've been eating them, which is not good.
Yeah, I just thought of, this may be morose, but I was thinking that one of the theme contests could be pandemic.
Whoa.
Well, really,
Yeah.
by 2024, you know, hopefully
Thinking
have
ahead.
some it might be interesting, but I mean, just think of the, you know, you could take empty shelves in the grocery store
That's a great idea. Why don't you enter?
for 2020. Well, I'm gonna mention that idea to Bob at the board meeting.
Of course, the
Okay,
problem is
Diane,
Oh, yeah.
the little one is regular sugar, and this one is diabetic sugar.
Thank you so much.
So the bigger piece is diabetic, the little piece is regular sugar. Just so you
Okay.
know.
Thank
Do you
you.
ladies want any? I can sip it over.
I'd love some, but best not.
Pardon?
I said I would love some, but best not. It would just trigger me into scouring my house for what else I can eat.
No, okay, let me see.
April, I
Yes.
bought a mix at Costco, I think Miss Jones Keto Brownie Mix.
Yeah.
Have you heard of it?
No.
Anyhow,
Haven't tried.
I think it would be nice for people who can't have sugar.
Oh, well, I got a lot of the gluten-free stuff, so,
Great.
yeah. So, okay, here, I'll get that.
Thank
wrapped
you.
up for
Now,
Bob.
thank you. What did Charlene bring?
I haven't even seen Charlene.
I didn't either.
I saw her for a minute.
Oh, okay.
Is Charlene in the room?
I'm gonna leave. Bye.
Bye. Plan for a party for us. Who's leaving? You, Betsy? No.
Betty.
Betty
Oh,
Hamilton.
Betty, okay. I'm not going Monday, guys.
Oh, you're not?
I don't want to go live.
Well, you can wear masks.
I don't want to go live. And also, people aren't taking my priorities seriously. It's not even on the agenda. Well, that's my priority. Everybody knows it. You know, I took stuff over to Kathy's patio and I'm willing to do every other subject, but my priority comes first. Hi, Bob. Hi, Bob.
Right
there. Is Charlene there? Is Charlene there?
Huh?
Is Charlene there?
Charlene? Yes, she's here.
Have her come say hi to us.
Okay. Her knee hurts.
Oh, never mind.
She
What
fell.
did she make? What did
She
she make?
fell and hurt her knee.
Oh, no. What did she make?
Are we on battery here?
What did Charlene make?
Oh, the that's what Charlene made. You see it?
No.
No.
There's
the cheese. The cheeses. We did see it before, and boy, there's hardly any left.
Charlene has 3 different spice drawers in her kitchen.
Oh, sweet, savory, and umami.
Well, I mean, she has
It's
the
a
ones
chicken.
that are,
It's a chicken salad on a cucumber.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Oh, no, they're wonderful. They're wonderful.
Oh,
here, you can say hi. I just want to say hi.
Charlene, when
Hi.
did
Hi.
you fall?
I fell
I fell in my bedroom last Sunday. And the first thing that hit the floor was my knee that had the knee replacement. That's the very
How
first thing I did.
awful.
So I called up, it's just on Jane. I called up the next day and said, should I come in, you know, because this is the knee that was operated on. And they said, well, if you can walk, then probably, here's what we'll do. We'll make an appointment for you for 2 weeks from now. And if it's not a problem by then, just cancel the appointment. And if it gets worse, then you'll have the appointment, you know, because it takes time to get an appointment. So, and it's getting worse.
Who's your knee doctor?
I just feel sick all the time now.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Who's your
So-
knee doctor?
Pardon?
Who's your knee doctor?
Kipling Sharp. He's awesome. Yeah, he's really, really good. But so I take ibuprofen and then I take that in the morning and then I take it at night before I go to bed, and that kind of keeps me going. But most of the time I'm feeling kind of nauseous. So
How often?
yeah, nauseous and really kind of run down. So I'm gonna go and keep my appointment.
Oh, definitely. You
Yeah,
should call and see if they have cancellations. See, go before.
Yeah, I thought maybe I'd call them on Monday. I mean, it
Yeah.
doesn't do any good to call on the weekend. They're all closed.
No,
Yeah.
no.
What
Charlene,
did you trip over?
So I was printing and I have my printer on a rollout flat file. And I had to roll it out a little bit so that I could put some paper in the back, you know, the rear feed kind of thing. And I went to step over the drawer, but I didn't step far enough and I caught my foot on the drawer, and that's what made me go down.
How awful.
That
Yeah.
that catching your toe is the
I
worst.
know.
thing.
And
well,
and
and
it's
you had
right on the knee, the replacement knee, right
It's
on it.
horrible.
Yeah. So I don't know if I knocked some piece of plastic loose or something of a bone loose or whatever, but
Mm.
it doesn't
Charlene.
feel very good right now.
Oh, poor thing.
But you know, I'm not the last guy. Did I ever tell you the story about the last guy? The last guy is the guy whose life is so bad that he doesn't even have a road to lay in for a truck to run him over.
Oh, my God.
That's the last guy.
That would be me.
I'm not the last guy.
No, I am.
But you have not had a good, healthy winter.
So, yeah, I was the one that made the chicken salad. You had some questions about the chicken salad. I made it last night, brought it in. No, it's cooked chicken. Then I mixed a little bit of, like a half a teaspoon, you know, that chicken base that you can use for making soups, the better than bouillon stuff. Okay, so I mixed that with mayonnaise, then mixed in the cooked chicken that I had chopped up really fine. Then I chopped up a shallot really fine because they have a milder taste than onion does, you know.
I love shallots.
Yeah, and really, really, really fine. Then I used a teaspoon of fresh tarragon chopped up and a half a teaspoon of dried tarragon because the dried tarragon has a little bit more. And then I took some golden raisins, about a cup of golden raisins, and soaked them overnight in white vermouth, you know, the dry vermouth.
Wow.
They all clumped up with the dry vermouth. Then you drain the vermouth off because you don't want that to go into salad. You drain the vermouth off, and I kind of chopped up the raisins just a little bit. And then I mixed it all together, and that's what the chicken salad is. It's
And
pretty
then
good.
you use just a regular cucumber peeled?
What?
A
Yeah,
regular
it's the English. It's the English cucumbers.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I got the English cucumbers, washed it up, and I made this slice probably about that big, you know, like, and I have a little scoop, like a 1 teaspoon scoop to put it on and measure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like for cookies, you know what I'm
Yeah.
talking? And so I just put it on and decorated the top with a fresh tarragon leaf.
Well, he loves
Oh.
it, so I'll make it for him. Thank you, Charlene.
Okay.
That
great.
sounds so good.
Charlene, feel better soon.
Yeah. Oh, and here's a tip. If it's too salty, if the chicken base makes it too salty, add a little bit of golden syrup and stir that in and it mellows out the salt. Salt and sugar.
Charlene, telling them about all the places that you have spices in your kitchen.
I'm sorry?
I
You're
was
talking
telling
about my, you're talking about my spices.
Yes, all the places that you have spices.
Yeah, I have spices and herbs and more spices and, you
Do you
know,
separate
Moroccan
them?
spices and Indian and all kinds of stuff. Yeah, you should see it. I mean, I probably have, what'd you say, Mary? About 200 different kinds?
Well, you have you have the spices you use most frequently in one drawer.
Right.
And then what are the other two? I remember two.
So then I have like a pull-out thing for my baking spices and all that. And then I have a pull-out thing for the other spices that I don't use quite as much next to the stove. And then I have a drawer to pull out where I use the spices that I use pretty much every day. And then underneath I have another drawer to pull out of spices that I use more frequently than the other ones, but not every day. So
fun.
Now, do you have a?
I know. And,
preferred brand?
yeah. So when I got COVID and I lost my sense of smell, I went, oh no.
That's
oh,
horrible.
Disaster.
You got it back though, huh?
Yeah, but I got it back. So I'm good.
Thank
I'm
God.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, feel
Mary,
better
Mary,
soon,
hey, Mary,
Shelley.
why have you on the phone, Mary?
Yeah.
Mary. Okay.
Yes.
So, I was wrong about the, okay, so you saw that. I have redone the ballots and I'm going to be cutting them up and bringing them so that you can change them out with the other ones. And
I can pick them up too. So.
Okay, that'd be fine.
So you don't have to get out of the car.
I was thinking that I would bring them when I brought my display because I'm entering. Okay, and it looks like we have a couple more people that are going to be entering.
Right.
So
we're up to 8.
I'll just wait on the. I started the exhibitor poster, but I didn't finish it or print it because I knew we'd have more. Okay.
Right.
Right.
Well, I am going to sit and look through all my pictures, but I don't think I can find anything that has a cohesive theme.
Well,
but I will look.
Yeah.
I haven't taken any pictures in so long.
Yeah, I just
hadn't either, and I
yeah.
took them yesterday.
Yeah, that's Jane over here.
Hello.
Hi, Jane.
Hi.
Hi,
I just took
Jane.
my pictures yesterday, and that's the first time I've taken pictures in like 6 or 8 months.
I know. Yeah, it's been a.
Yeah. Obviously, I just go out to my patio and that's about it.
Wait. Shh. Yes, please. And your utensils.
And your tablecloths.
No, they're mine.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't take the tablecloths.
That's your change.
Right. I'm gonna sign off now. I'll give you back to Bob.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bye, Charlene. Feel
Bye.
better.
Thanks,
Bye,
Shirley.
Bye, Jane.
I'll put you back on the ledge.
Oh, good.
That sounds real
But
good.
just don't jump, okay?
Don't forget to bring home goodies. Don't forget to bring home goodies.
I'll be going back to the auditorium or back to the theater to shut down the Zoom session, okay? So
Okay.
Yeah, but don't forget to bring home goodies.
bring home what?
Food.
Oh, God, they've been stacking up back there. All right, stand by.
Oh, there's our darling little baby. Look at her.
Yeah. He said,
Cute.
I've got you where I want you. I've got you trapped. If I just sit here, I'll get some attention.
Aw. Aw. What a sweetie.
You should have seen Julie Correa. Every time Roger and Gail we were watching the Olympics last night.
Wasn't that beautiful?
Yeah, every time Maggie, their dog got any attention from John or Betsy, Julie was right there making sure she didn't get any attention.
Aw.
Yes, Julie loves does like to be queen bee.
She was protecting her turf.
It's so good to see you guys again.
I know. Well, I wish you'd come. I think it's going to be perfectly safe. Everybody that's coming to Betty's has been vaccinated and boosted, and well,
Are you sure?
I think so. Yeah.
You don't know.
Well, I do know because I know everybody.
Bye-bye.
Did you ask them?
Bye, Walt.
Are you signing off?
Goodbye, folks.
He's signing us off.
Bye. Bye.
Oh, Bob,
We're still here. We're still here. We haven't been shut down.
Okay, we'll just keep talking until we can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When he'll go back to the theater and he'll cut us off.
Yeah, I know. I know. But anyhow, I miss you guys. And I'm still not comfortable with the figures or with people's behavior around here.
Well, I'm not either. I mean,
So,
honestly, look at me.
but look, I
I am-
know, but I also care about my mental health and I've got to get out more. That's all there is to it. I know that.
Well, I think if, people would not be disrespectful of Betty and be careless coming to her house.
Yeah, I mean, she's given us a way, literally not to go into the house. She told us that we could, I didn't think you could get around to the back patio, but evidently there is a gate.
Okay, it's a long time till Monday. You never know. You might have a surprise visitor.
Oh, I
Yes.
think,
The question is, Diane, will you be, I don't know if walking back to the back will be on rocks or not.
You know, I'm still not all better, unfortunately. So
Well, yeah, and it's
I'm
hard.
I'm seeing the back doctor next month, and I've been to Mizona twice this week, but it was for different parts of my body. I see the hand specialist there, and he's got a thumb with a bone spur too, and he does a very good surgery. He does everyone's trigger fingers around here, and I'm developing one of those too. But he's not getting the surgery. I had custom made braces made the other day over at Mizona for my hand to sleep in. And I also have a daytime one that I got that I can do my new hobby in. I don't know how long my new hobby will last, but at least I'm with people. It just feels that just meeting new people.
Are any of those woodworking tools sharp?
Of course they are.
That's my, one of my biggest kitchen injuries is with, is when I try to peel butternut squash.
Oh, that's a hard one. You do with tough skins like that, you poke some holes in it and bake it for about a half hour. It'll soften everything. Don't do it raw. It's just too hard.
I just made
Same with
my,
jicama. I don't even buy whole jicama anymore. I can buy it cut up if I really want jicama.
well, and you can buy, let's see, Costco has butternut squash cut up, and so
Yeah.
does, well, most of the time
Well,
Walmart.
Trader Joe's does. Trader Joe's
Or
does.
Trader Joe's does too.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
the problem is that when it's cut up, you really have to use it that day.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. I'm ordering a farm box sent every other week. It's a combination of local fruits and vegetables. So far, I'm happy. And I'm trying different things. And we'll have kohlrabi tonight. Is that how you pronounce it? That Chinese
Kohlrabi?
kohlrabi, yeah. We'll have that tonight.
Oh,
And
okay.
it came in the box. Whatever comes in the box. It's just super fun. It's all healthy. There was a mango, it wasn't that good, but everything else has been pretty.
I'm just
They're
not
hard. With that
ever-
big seed in the middle and all that.
Well, mangoes are hard. I think mangoes are difficult to,
Yeah. So it's not a whole lot. There's just one mango. It'd be like 2 onions, 2 sweet potatoes. It's just a nice manageable little box every other week.
when we were in, let's see, where in Mexico were we? What's the name of that town? It's a colonial town. Anyway, that's where I had great mango just off the street. You could just buy it.
Yeah. And they cut it
Mangoes,
up.
Strawberries, right off on the street.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's gonna cut us off.
And that concludes our show.
Are you cutting us? Well, now you wear your mask.
Huh?
Nothing.
A lot of
nothing.
good it does now.
Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene.
I'll see you in my dreams.